What's up, you guys? It's Tyler from the Herrintons, and we're back today with a brand new video. In today's video, I'm gonna talk to you guys how you can wow your clients and book more weddings as a result. Now, these strategies are literally how we have built our business from the ground up. I started this business way back in 2010 when I was in college, and we've grown it to take it full time for both my wife and I. We've been able to raise our prices year after year. We've done it without spending any money on traditional advertising. So how do we do it? Well, the secret is to give your clients an amazing experience that they can't stop talking about. That's it. In this day and age, word of mouth marketing is one of the most powerful ways that you can grow your business, especially in the world of social media that we're living in today. I can't even tell you how many times brides have come up to us at the end of the wedding day as we're getting ready to leave, and they've said, "Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. You've made our day amazing. You've made it perfect. You guys did such a great job." Now, they've never seen a drop of footage. We could have been running around all day without even showing them anything, right? But they had an amazing experience with us, and they just trust and they know that we did a great job. And this comes from a long process that we've been building up all the way up to the wedding day to show them that we are going to give them an amazing experience. And it starts before they even book us. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 things that we do to wow our clients and as a result, book more weddings without having to spend any money on advertising. So this concept is actually only a very small part of our 3 essential phases of successful wedding filmmaking, which we have a webinar all about. So if you want to check out that webinar, you want to get more information about it, there's a link for that in the description below. Make sure you guys check that out, because if you're interested in this video, then you're really going to want to check out this webinar. All right, so what are the 5 things that we do to wow our clients? The first one is to ask questions. Now, this might seem a little kind of strange, but for us, we think that it's really important to show our clients that we care about them, because we do. We want to know all about them, all about their lives, how they got engaged, all that kind of stuff. And the reason we do this is twofold. 1, so that they know that we care about them, but 2, the more that we know about them, the better we can tell their story. Everything we do comes back to story. So for us, the more we can ask questions about them, figure out who they are, what they're all about, will help us to tell their story in the best way possible. And the way we do this is every time we receive an inquiry, before we book anybody, we always either set up an in-person meetup with them at a local coffee shop, or if they're not local, we'll set up some sort of a video hangout where we can meet them, talk to them, ask them all these different questions. And on these, whenever we meet them or get to talk to them, we always want to ask them as many questions as possible, right? The more we can get them talking about themselves and their wedding and their story and who they are, the more that they are seeing that we actually really care about them. We don't want to talk about ourselves. We're not trying to sell ourselves. We're trying to sell that we really care about them and their story, and that's what we're trying to document. So asking a lot of questions gives them a really great experience right from the get-go. The second way that we wow our clients is by using a client management software. Now, we use HoneyBook as our preferred client management software, but there are a bunch of different ones out there. But using a client management software is really great for the client in a bunch of ways. It makes everything super easy and super streamlined. It looks really professional, and it's just one less thing they have to worry about. Remember, they're booking tons of different vendors. They're worrying about contracts from you, the photographer, the florist, the caterer, everybody, right? So if you can make your process that much easier for them, then that's going to increase their experience that much more. So like I said, for us, that means HoneyBook. Everything is really simple. It's really streamlined. It's all right in one spot. They can sign the contract, pay their invoice online, check to see when their next payment is, all that kind of stuff right from their personal portal. For us, it's great because it takes all their emails and everything, and it makes it so it's really easy for us to see all the correspondence, go back and forth, all that kind of stuff. So we really love HoneyBook. We highly suggest it. But if not HoneyBook, we definitely suggest that you get some kind of client management software. We say that if you're shooting more than 15 weddings a year, then a client management software is gonna be really perfect for you. It'll just help make everything that much better and make it one less thing for you to worry about, while at the same time increasing their client experience. And if you are interested in HoneyBook and you want to check it out, there's actually a link in the description of this video where if you sign up through there, you can get 20% off, which is an awesome way. And there's just a bunch more information there if you want to check out what HoneyBook is all about. All right, so the third way that we love to wow our clients is by sending them gifts. Now, I said before that we don't spend any money on traditional marketing. Well, this is where we spend our money on marketing, right? So instead of spending money on a print ad or signing up for the Knot or whatever, we like to invest that money into gifts that we send to our clients, right? We send them a couple different times strategically throughout the process. And there's a few different reasons for this. 1, it helps keep us front of mind, right? Especially for video, when we book a client, it could be 8, 9, 10, even 12 months before we see them again, right? From the time we book them until whatever, we don't have an engagement session to continue to engage with them. So by sending them these different gifts throughout this entire process, it helps keep us front of mind and helps us, helps them remember that, we care about them and we're thinking about them. It also just, again, it just shows that we really care about them and that we care about their lives and stuff like that. We like to send them sometimes a gift card to go out on a date night so that they can talk about something other than wedding planning, right? Showing that we understand, we've been there before, we're married, we've been there, we understand the wedding process can be kind of stressful. So just showing them that we really care about who they are and their process and their wedding and their marriage and all that kind of stuff just goes a really long way to increase their client experience. And then lastly, this one's more for us, but it gives them something to talk about. They get these gifts and they share them on Instagram, they share them on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And again, they're just marketing us even more for them through this thing that we really do genuinely care about. It's not the reason we send it to them, but it is a nice perk that happens more often than not. All right, so the fourth way that we wow our clients is through a same-day edit surprise. Now, we started just doing this last year, and it has been amazing. So basically what happens is during dinner, I take about 30, 40, 50 minutes, depending on the wedding, to take some of the best clips from the entire day and throw together a quick little 1-minute sneak peek to show the bride and groom. So I can't even tell you how awesome this has been for our business and how it just blows people away. One, it shows the bride and groom that you did a really great job and they can see some of the footage from the day. A lot of times they see you running around with all your different cameras and all that kind of stuff just filming, but they don't really have any idea of what it's gonna look like. But when you show them this little 1-minute sneak peek, it shows them, oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. It gets them really excited for the feature film, and it's just really impressive to them that you're able to turn it around that quickly. And then at a wedding is, the best way to market is to everybody else in the room who is not yet married. So we do the sneak peek, we show it to the bride and groom, we show it to the mother of the bride, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll set it out on our iPad on a loop with our business cards and just leave it out for people to see. And people are always really, really impressed because in their minds, video is going to take a really, really long time to put together, or they might have, preconceived notions of what video even is. To them, it's their parents' wedding video that they had with the tripod in the back of the church that's 2 hours long, right? But we're showing them, hey, this is a new style of video. This is what we have to offer. And then it gets them really excited for the feature film as well. So there's a lot of really awesome side effects of putting out that same day edit. So the third reason why we love doing the same day edits is because it gives us something to share on social media that week after the wedding. You know that during wedding season, especially like when it's crazy busy wedding season, people are going to multiple weddings in the summer. They might be going to multiple weddings in a month, all that kind of stuff. So after, a few days has gone on, they've kind of forgot about the wedding, they've moved on and things like that. So for filmmakers, it makes it really hard for us because it takes us, a few weeks, a few months to turn around these films. By the time that they're turned around, the people, the guests, the people who are at the wedding, they don't care about it as much. The buzz is kind of worn off, all that kind of stuff. So for us having this to show that right, the day after, the Monday after the wedding, when people are still talking about the wedding, they're still excited about it, all that kind of stuff, it gives us something to share. And the same thing with vendors. You guys know that by wedding vendors, the next week after that wedding, they've already had a whole nother wedding, maybe 2 weddings between now and then. So they're already past, they're sharing new photos from the new weddings that they're going to. So if you don't have anything within those first few days, you're really missing out on a lot of great social media interaction that you can have. So by doing the same day edit on the wedding day, I'll take it home the day after the wedding. I'll kind of clean it up a little bit, just kind of tighten it up a little with the edit. And then we share that all over social media that following week. And it's really, really great for engagement and all that kind of stuff. And the bride and groom are super stoked about it. And they're like, man, look how awesome my videographers are. They turn this around so quickly. And then the fifth way we love to wow our clients is sort of more of an overarching theme, but it's to underpromise and over-deliver. And I know that's sort of like a cliche thing, but the more that you can go above and beyond for your clients, the better their experience is going to be. The one thing that you never want to do is give your client a bad experience, right? You've built this entire way up. You've been building this experience, doing all these things, build up their great experience. You want to make sure that the last thing that you leave them with is the same kind of thing, goes above and beyond their expectations so that their entire experience from front to end is really, really great. So this looks like if you expect to turn a film around in 2 months, right? Don't tell them, oh, it'll be ready in 2 months, because then at the best, you're meeting their expectations. And if something happens, you have a snag, your computer goes down, something weird happens, and it takes you 2.5 weeks or 2.5 months to finish it, or 3 months or something like that, then now they're disappointed. They're like, oh my gosh, my video was 2 weeks late. It was a month late. And then the last experience that they have with you is a negative one, right? We want to go out on a positive note. So if you think it's going to take you 2 months to finish the film, tell them it's going to be 4, tell them it's going to be 5 months. And then when you turn it around in 2, they're really, really impressed, right? Because they're expecting to wait for 5 and you give it to them in 2. So that's really, really great. Again, nothing is worse than missing an expectation or having a negative experience. So the more we can avoid these negative experiences, the better. And just overall, you want to make sure you're going above and beyond for them. So now there's a fine line here, I realize, between getting taken advantage of and going above and beyond, right? So if they're asking for ridiculous amounts of re-edits, if they're asking for the full ceremony for free, things like that, you've got to be a smart business owner and you've got to draw the line somewhere. But if they're asking for a small little thing here, if they want, a certain audio bite here, or they want a clip here, if it's only going to take you 5 minutes, just go ahead and do it for them. You don't want to nickel and dime them to death. Again, you want to leave them with a really positive experience going out, because these are your best marketers. They're going to go tell their friends, tell their family, tell everybody they know about you and this amazing experience you had. So if you leave them with a positive experience going out on a positive note, they will literally do all of your marketing for you. All right, so there you guys have it. Those are 5 ways that we like to wow our clients. And we know that some of these are more specific to us and that you may not be able to do every single one of these things. But just by kind of thinking through this process, I think it'll be really helpful for you guys to think of ways that you can go above and beyond for your clients in ways that'll be valuable to them, so that they will turn around and do all your marketing for you, which in result will help make sure you book more weddings at a higher price point and ultimately make more money. Like I said earlier, this is just a really small part of our 3 phases of wedding filmmaking. So if you're interested in finding out more about that free webinar, go ahead and go check the information down below. If you found this video helpful and you want more like it, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. There's gonna be a ton more content like this coming soon. And if you really, really liked it and you're feeling awesome, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. So until next time, you guys, this has been Tyler from the Herrintons, and I'll check you in the next one.